What's up, guys? It's Dono. I got a question asking how to stop using the same lyrics over and over. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about a couple ways to break out of some of these cycles. So, if you're just starting out rapping, or if you've been rapping for a while, you can see yourself sometimes getting into these habits of using the same sorts of words or topics over and over again. This habit can get even worse during freestyles where you just kind of fall back on things you freestyled before and don't really show a whole lot of creativity. So to break out of these loops, I'm going to give you 3 quick ideas. The first thing that you can do is set yourself a theme for freestyling or writing. So one of the easiest ways to break out of these loops is to set a topic before you even start and make sure you stick to the topic. Now, freestyling is going to be a little bit harder. Your brain's naturally going to want to work into some of those things that you're more familiar with. So if that's what you're going to do, make sure that you give yourself enough time to focus on your creativity, right? The goal isn't to make a super awesome freestyle, it's to make sure you're using new and creative lyrics. When you're writing, it's much the same way. Pick a topic out of your comfort zone, take it nice and slow, and make sure that you're sticking on topic. That's going to open up your creativity. Make sure you're not using the same kind of ideas. One really specific tactic you can use is to just get a random picture and try to write a story around it or freestyle a story around it. That's going to give you really specific details that you can look at to come up with something that you probably haven't come up with before because it's in the picture. To stay on topic and to make it make sense with the picture, you're going to have to stretch your creativity a bit. That's one really good way to break out of these cycles. The next thing that you can do is intentionally build up your rhyme base. One of the problems that a lot of beginners especially run into is that they don't have a lot of rhymes stored in their head. So if you hear file, you always want to rhyme it with trial. The way to break out of this is to very intentionally build up the rhymes that you know or use. So next time if you're freestyling and say trial or file, make sure you use some other rhyme word in addition to that. And if you can't do it on the spot, you go back later, use a rhyme dictionary, look for other words that rhyme with that because that's going to give you more options and expand your creativity. If you're writing, it's a lot of the same thing. You find a word that you keep using and keep using with something else, make sure that you use some other kind of rhyme and expand where you're going. By using those different rhymes, you force yourself into new topics. Another component of that is you can write a long verse while maintaining the exact same rhyme scheme. So again, file, you just stick with file for as many lines as you possibly can, and when you get stuck, you look up more and keep writing. That will give you so many more options the next time that you're writing or freestyling and run into that same word. The third thing I'm going to recommend is just slow down a little bit. A lot of times we get into these loops because we're being lazy or we're in a rush, so we just resort to themes and ideas and rhymes that we already have built up, right? Oh, I need to write this verse. I guess I'll just write it about this. This is what comes naturally. Slow down. Try to do something a little bit more challenging and purposeful. Being conscious and focused about this is going to put you in a place where you're more likely to create unique and original content instead of falling back on things you already know. Oftentimes, just being aware and slowing down is enough to get you to start being creative. If you're consciously thinking about being creative, you can make it happen. Don't just rush through your stuff. Take some time and make it more creative if that's what you're looking for. Hopefully those few ideas help you come up with stuff that's a little bit more creative, stop using the same lines over and over again. That's all I've got for this video. So as always, if you have any questions, comments, topics you want me to cover, throw them down in the box below. I'll get to them as soon as I can. On top of that, I got a full 30-day how to rap course. I'll give you a discount code down in the description. And I've got a website, rapbetter.com, where you can check out some more resources. That's it. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on the videos, and if you have any questions, comments, or topics you want me to cover, leave them down in the box below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. See you next time.